our drive for news reporting and climate advocacy. Standing down the intimidation of the federal minister by standing up for her rights, her gender, and her profession. So it's with great pleasure that I call upon Leila Johnson Salami. She will take the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, let the debate begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed panelists and honored guests, welcome to today's part of the Felabration Festival. I'm Leila Johnson Salami, and I'm an environment correspondent working with Arise News. A big thank you to the organizers for putting this event together, highlighting the critical social justice and empowerment. As we gather here, we recognize that Africa's our time. The continent is not only experiencing the profound impacts of climate change, but also playing a crucial role in the global geopolitical landscape. Africa is home to diverse ecosystems and resources, yet we face significant vulnerabilities due to climate-related phenomena, droughts, our food security, exacerbating water scarcity, and driving displacement all over the continent. In this context, the interplay between climate change and geopolitics becomes increasingly complex. Countries must navigate not only environmental changes, but also the economic, social, and political ramifications that they bring. The geopolitics of Africa is marked by the interests of global powers, who are increasingly recognizing the continent's strategic importance in the fight against climate change, but still not doing it. Africa's resources are in high demand, yet the challenge lies in ensuring that these opportunities benefit local communities and promote sustainable development. As we discuss this critical topic today, especially ahead of COP29, the UN Climate Change Conference, which is coming up in Azerbaijan next month, I urge us to consider the following questions. How can African nations leverage their unique position to shape global climate policies? What role do international partnerships also play in addressing the continent's climate challenges? And importantly, how can we ensure that the voices of African communities are heard and prioritized in these discussions? I'm going to hand over to our panelists to give a brief intro. Each panelist has a presentation that they will be making. We will run through these 4 presentations. Once we've done that, we'll have a discussion up here on the topic of the geopolitics of Africa and climate change. And after that, again, thank you so much for being here. I'll take my seat and then we'll get to the introductions from our panelists. Thank you. Check. Okay, great. So I'll just hand over to our panelists now. Please give a brief introduction of yourselves. Ms. Oshodi, let's start with you.
Good morning, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to be here. My name is Titi Oshodi, as introduced, and I work in the office of the Governor of Lagos State. It's a real pleasure to be here. Thank you.
My name is Desmond Olumuyiwa Olukayode Olanrewaju Adekunle Majekodunmi. At your service here, thank you. Yeah, Abby's going to come today, so make it ready.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Oluwaseyi Okunoga. I head the Renewable Energy sustainability finance for selling back. Thank you.
I hope you're not too disappointed. You were expecting Mr. Wale Tinubu. My name is Ademola Ogunbanjo. I'm Executive Vice President of Clean Energy.
Thank you all so much. So we're going to go through the presentations that our panelists. Mic check? Okay, good. May I also ask that we just keep the noise levels down and respect their presentations as we run through this. Thank you so much. Mr. Majakodumi, we're going to start with yours.
Okay, so can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm supposed to be doing a presentation here, and I think it's more appropriate for me to just come over here with this bag. Something there inside this bag. Money, but we no go come out and yet. In fact, before we come out, there's one gentleman here by the name of Femi and Nicola Pokuti. Not going to clap for Femi. A wonderful, great guy, man. And I used to know him when he was, anyway, that was another story. Okay, my dear people, why is the Nigerian flag 2/3 green? What is that green supposed to represent inside our flag? What is it? Nature, yes, again, another. Nigeria is a nature place. Agriculture is our thing. Agriculture is our thing. Wow. This thing is just jumping ahead. Let me go back. Sorry. We don't spoil this thing. Oh, you people. Hey. Okay, yeah. Green Nation. Can anybody identify this plant that's here? Where the plant now? Please. Oh. Can you identify this plant? Are you sure? But it looks like another plant too. It's cassava. And you know that Nigeria is the highest exporter and producer of cassava in the whole world. Yeah. There's a reason why we are green, white, and what? Green. It's a green nation, and this is what was pushing our whole economic system. That's it. That's the cassava. That's there. But we're going to go on in the program because there's a certain saying in relation to cassava, which is going to be really, really relevant. Okay? So my people, let's just look at what we have. That's the cassava. Okay, which one be that? Some people call it banga. Yeah. In fact, this was our biggest export in the 1950s. And even immediately after the slave trade, the English people, they were using this palm oil. They were using it for their production in their factories. They were using it as a lubrication oil. It was very, very valuable to them. And then they started getting a lot of other things from it in terms of the kind of derivative soap and all this other thing. Very, very, very valuable crop. Okay, which one is this? Cocoa. We used to be the largest supplier of cocoa in the whole world. Before. until people come enter. Anyway, groundnuts. Yeah, so many things. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful things. Okay. Which one is that? Cashew. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the cashew nut or the cashew fruit? You prefer the nut? Both of them are fantastic. Wonderful crops. The whole world uses them. The whole world uses them. Yeah. And here we have the yam. And there's so much our beans. Eh? Is it corn? Is it even rice that we grow here? So many crops. Nigeria is truly a green nation. But unfortunately, we abandoned our green a long time ago because of the consideration for profit. Well, money is important. Money answers all things. But then